Post Sports Pulse, USA Today Sports. Bob Nightingale, Steve Gardner and Jorge Ortiz give their predictions for the new season. USA Today Sports. Oakland, Shohei Ohtani made plenty of noise over course of 23 years in carving out a path to the major leagues as a dominant force in Japanese baseball, both as a hitter and starting pitcher. But the 3 hours he spent in a visitor's clubhouse in the Oakland Coliseum Thursday morning might have been Ohtani at his quietest. Sitting in the locker area between pitcher Noe Ramirez and outfielder Cole Calhoun, Ohtani had his back to the room and, unlike the rest of his teammates, didn't get caught up in the Cubs-Marlins game blaring on the TV. He seemed a man alone in his thoughts. Ohtani's manager, Mike Scioscia, is as loquacious as a comb. However, and he downplayed suggestions that baseball's first regular pitcher outfielder in a century was in any way out of the ordinary in the countdown to his MLB debut. More MLB. We know that Shohei, like any player, is excited, Scioscia said. Shohei is well beyond his years as far as analyzing the game and going out there and understanding his talent. He is very comfortable. He's going to go out there and compete very well, and hope he help us win. Perhaps no player in the last 2 decades other than fellow Japan native Ichiro Suzuki has been as much of a question on the eve of his MLB opener. Ichiro was the first position player to cross the Pacific, and the question was whether or not he could hit big league pitching. Then Mariner manager Lou Piniella wasn't seeing any power from Ichiro in spring training back in 2001, but the day he talked about not seeing it in the local papers, Ichiro hit a home run. The right fielder later said he'd been trying to keep his power under wraps in the spring. He wound up winning the MVP. The question for Ohtani is whether he can both pitch and hit at a big league level. He didn't do much of either in the spring, going 4 for 32.125 at the plate and owning a 27.00 ERA in 2 Cactus League games. Most of his game work in the spring came in B games, an inter-squad game and an exhibition game. There was a question if he'd start the opener, but that was settled once the Angels said his first start would come Sunday. So Thursday's start didn't catch the A's asleep because, as A's manager Bob Melvin said, some of the speculation is that he won't bat the day before and the day after he pitches. We figured it would happen. It's not at all clear that Ohtani was pulling an Ichiro and was trying to keep his game under wraps this spring. However, Scioscia isn't letting the spring numbers dampen his enthusiasm. You get a sense of how hard he's working to get acclimated to baseball in the United States, Scioscia said. I think he's done a great job here. I feel he's ready. Is Scioscia ready to handle the first two-way player basically since Babe Ruth? It's almost like there are 2 different players, the manager said. There's Shohei the player and Shohei the pitcher. Maybe we should give him 2 different numbers so that we can decide if he's a hitter today or a pitcher